Really? You gotta be kidding me.
Let's pull this up here. Cummins to pay record $1.675 billion penalty over an engine emission defeat devices in Ram trucks. 960,000 2013 to 2023. Ram 2,500 and 3,500 pickups involved in this. Nearly a $2 billion penalty for an engine emission defeat device. Yuck.
Yeah, this is a Cummins version of the VW Dieselgate. It's just amazing how just about every manufacturer, when they came out with their clean diesels, and their clean diesel technology, it was all bogus. It was all BS. It was for the EPA, we're going to show one thing, and then for real life, well, that's not going to work. So they had defeat systems built into it, so that you didn't have to to cut the emissions the way you needed to. And just about, I mean, BMW got caught up in it, Mercedes got caught up in it, Audi, VW, Porsche. And then Cummins. It just seemed that every one of the manufacturers made a choice. We could either do the right thing or we could do the wrong thing, and we'll just pay a big ass fine, after 10 years of doing the wrong thing. That's what they've all done.
All right, here we go, folks. We've been talking about it, right? There's an influx of inventory in the new car market. My dad has shared some stories in prior videos and streams where he's talked about creative ways to sell cars. Here's a new one, Dad. Let me pull it up right here. 58 cars damaged in fire at Denton County Automobile Auction Facility. Front loaders from All American Towing helped move vehicles and create a fire break along the line of vehicles parked in the lot. That as inventory grows, we got to get creative with transacting it. 58 cars totaled, man. That's a hell of a way to move some metal.
That is one way to sell a poop ton of cars. Of course, the insurance company isn't gonna be as thrilled. And they're probably, they might not necessarily hit the floor the dealer had in mind when it came to what they were hoping to sell that vehicle at the auction for. But they're pretty much going to have to settle on whatever it is that the insurance company is willing to give them. That's a pretty unique way of getting rid of them. Did it say in the thing, the fire sale exactly? Did it say in the thing what caused the fire?
We don't have specifics on what caused the fire. I do think it's fascinating that they created a line of cars to be the fire break. That's actually really that's kind of ingenious. That's how firefighting worked before there was like firefighting. Create a break. But it is. We've talked about it. There was another story earlier, maybe a month or so ago. A runaway truck ran into a dozen vehicles on a dealership lot. All those cars got totaled. We talk about it tongue in cheek. Fortunately, no one got hurt in that fire, and no one got hurt in that runaway truck incident. It is an interesting way to move on some inventory that they are sold cars, even though they got totaled.
Been there, done that, seen it happen on the lots that I've worked in. I shared the story at our Buick GMC Suzuki store, where the son of a local used car dealer stole a running Linwood City police car and then drove around town, drove to West Atlantic City, drove onto our Buick GMC Suzuki lot and played demolition derby, hit a couple dozen cars before he then drove across the street and set it ablaze. Brand new police car. And we had to have a scratch and dent sale. And sometimes it was like a major scratch and dent. And some of them got totaled. But either way, we had a pretty strong month.
Yeah, exactly. Dan Liu posted this, quote, "Unfortunately, a recent software update was not successful. Your vehicle cannot be driven. Please call customer support." This is on A Ford electric vehicle.
Oh,
Update not
great.
successful. You got to call customer support. We sincerely apologize and will work to resolve this situation as quickly as possible. Dad, software update on your brand new car, brand new Ford, and now you can't turn it on. Should I just? I'm just going to give you the. I'm going to give you.
Well, let's just say that technology is a wonderful thing. Computers are wonderful when they work. Software is wonderful when it works, and when it doesn't, well, apparently it's not quite so wonderful. There was another story that I read the other day about somebody who couldn't get back into his Tesla because the battery died. And well, it's an electric vehicle and there's no key. So the only way you can open the door is, well, you have to be battery powered. It only cost him $26,000 to be able to get back into his vehicle because that's how much the new battery pack was. So, you know, we don't always think about the unintended consequences of some of the things that we do in this country and in this world. And technology is wonderful. Software is wonderful. It allows us to do some just absolutely incredible things. What we're doing here right now, 20 years ago would have never seemed possible. But it's possible today when it works. When it doesn't work, even though it's possible, it ain't all that great. So to have a brand new Ford vehicle, an electric vehicle that you get your over the air update and it's not successful, and they tell you, well, you can't drive your car, but please call customer service. What are they going to tell you to do? Call Uber? Get a lift? I mean, what are they going to do for you? They're going to commiserate with you? Oh, we're so sorry that update just didn't take. But, the software engineers are working on it, and we hope to have that corrected, I don't know, 6, 10, 12 weeks from now. You'll be driving your car again.
All right, you opened up a can of worms, man. I regret that you went there, but I think you're wrong about the Tesla story that you just shared.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're getting. Well, I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, I was sent the article. It cost the guy $26,000 to get a new battery pack. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think that's because he couldn't open the doors.
Okay, so yeah, maybe you can open the car doors maybe you can open something with the 12-volt battery, but if the battery pack's dead, okay, and the 12-volt battery's dead as well, you ain't opening nothing, okay, because there are no keys. So I don't know how to break it to you.
The chat's definitely helping us out here. I haven't seen that article. I think it's probably misleading if you're saying you can't open the door with the battery pack being dead. But there was also like the Ioniq 5 that had a $60,000, got totaled because the battery went. So like obviously battery packs are very expensive to replace.
Yes, the Ioniq 5 that had
2013 Tesla. Okay, here we go. It was a 2013. It was on TikTok.
Okay. I'm sorry. Every now and then I get some of this stuff right. I'm sorry, Justice.
All right. Hey, all right. I'll let you guys figure that one out off the air. But yeah, the Ford story was pretty wild. You can't start your car because a software update failed.
And literally, what good does it do to tell you to call customer? What are they going to do for you?
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah, unplug it. I mean, come on. They're just going to tell you that their software engineers are working on it. Great.
Yeah.
Great. Hope they're working overtime. Yeah.
All right. Final comment on the Tesla story. I watched this happen. Yeah. You can 100% get in. Not saying you didn't have to replace the battery, but you can 100% get in the vehicle.
Whatever. I'm just telling you what I read. And this can be one of those wonderful examples of you can't believe everything you see or everything that you read.